We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Mark Sloan is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Freddie Santiago is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by, you kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while. I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there, putting it in no man's land. No play to be made, beats it out, puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Sloan has compiled over 65 innings of work and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now in the box, Sammy Sosa entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here.
And that's what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy who can stick out there and just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And that misses 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Wells is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Striding in, Ryan Buckner. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And their runners at the corners now. Here's the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. On the ground to the right side. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So stepping in, Pete Armstrong, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-1. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 3-0 offering comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So coming to the plate, Jimmy Grimes, 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First delivery to him on the way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 3, the Padres coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Alex Happ, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Settling in now, Willie Villarreal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Willie Villarreal.
Now here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Alonzo Wells, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, barehanded at his knees. He is out.
Batting third, the catcher, Crash Davis.
Digging in, Crash Davis. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Davis is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Javier Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Alex Happ.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. The pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Santiago.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. This will lay off a slider too low, ball one. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Embry begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Fastball well outside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Ready for another chance? Sammy Sosa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Buckner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Robert Addison is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Addison.
Sito Suzuki will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Suzuki, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Embry at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Oh, and this kicks right off of him, and that is off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The center fielder, number 4.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and a strike now.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Cubs lead it 6-0. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Javier Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Amos Sadler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. The 1-0. Happ, a 36-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
1 out, nobody on. Changeup too low. He walked him.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Trejo. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count.
Runners on first with 1 down. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Standing in now, Miguel Castillo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sosa's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for San Diego. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off with the Cubs.
Digging in now, Nicholas Horner. He drew a walk his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
Get down 1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Alex Happ, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Stepping in, Lester Jeffers, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
So now to the plate, Robert Addison, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Willie Villarreal.
Standing in, Willie Villarreal, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Villarreal stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready once again, J.C. Embry. A couple of walks for him thus far.
J.C. Embry.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Wells has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now batting, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
6 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ryan Buckner waits on deck. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ryan Buckner is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Buckner, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sito Suzuki is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-zip. Leading off the inning, Alonzo Wells, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That evens it up 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Ball 2.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And they're on the board at 6-1. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. At the plate, Crash Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Javier Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Amos Sadler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now here it comes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Pete Armstrong. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Nicholas.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Standing in, Nicholas Horner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First pitch of the at-bat.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
None out, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Number 16, Alex.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Happ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Here's the 0-1.
Get down, 1-1.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fouled away. Two out with the man at first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Padres 1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Trejo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman, Lester.
Digging in now for San Diego, Lester Jeffers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Suzuki is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert Addison.
Pedro Rodriguez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Padres, number 7, Pedro Rodriguez.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Rodriguez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. William Heyer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Here's the 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Cito Suzuki.
The next Cub up, Cito Suzuki. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner on second base. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Ball 3.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The bat, number 2.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get.
Corner.
Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Digging in, Nicholas Horner, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1-1.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. This is popped up, and the first baseman can't get there. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Willie Villarreal. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Alonzo Wells. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Crash Davis.
So striding in, Crash Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
A 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
In now, Javier Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Into the box, Amos Sadler, as the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Jimmy Grimes.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
I got 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Santiago. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And he popped him up. Gonzalez over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Trejo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now back, second baseman, Miguel Castillo.
So digging in now, Miguel Castillo. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Lester Jeffers. On a line, that's a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
3.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Ball. 2-0 now.
Yeah.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Ronnie Wickert will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
At the plate now, Willie Villarreal, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Brian Pickett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Striding in once again, J.C. Embry. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Embry.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the out.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Ryan Buckner standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Hopped up. Castillo is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tito Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Tito Suzuki. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh and 1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Pete Armstrong comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded with only one out. Oh, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. One run is scored.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Jack Belcher comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Belcher.
Into the box now, Nicholas Horner, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Belcher has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Second and third here, one man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
In now, Ronnie Wickert, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Oh, here's the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Four runs here in this half inning. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 12-1. Into the box, Alonzo Wells.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Yanked on the ground down the line. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Crash. Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fourth ball misses, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering.
Helpful.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, not shortstop, Javier Gonzalez.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Gonzalez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Chopper foul. 2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Grounded to the right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Padres down in order. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. All set to start the ninth in this one. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there.
The batter,
Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, oof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Two and 1. Two and 2. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that's allowed out number 1.
The right fielder, number 21. Sammy Sosa.
So striding forward now, Sammy Sosa. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Buckner.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Sito Suzuki.
Ready now, Sito Suzuki. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Digging in once again, Amos Sadler starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
The batter, the third baseman, Carlos Trejo.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Carlos Trejo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
To the plate now, Miguel Castillo. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lester Jeffers.
At the plate, Lester Jeffers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
12-1 at the end of this one. Chicago posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Alex Happ earns his 8th victory of the season. Mark Sloan permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.